Hello, this is Scott Smith, and welcome again to another episode of World Touch TV. And I'm very excited today to have with me Tom Booker, the owner of Broadway Family Karate in Knoxville, Tennessee. And he's going to help us understand the three best ways to address how to find the best martial arts studio in your local area. Tom, it is so great to have you with us on the episode today.
Good to be here, Scott.
Well, let me just start out by asking you, first of all, what in your experience are the things to keep in mind when someone is looking for a local martial arts studio to train their youngster in the martial arts?
Well, I think number one is check the school's online reputation.
Hey, Tom, I just noticed a glitch here. I'm afraid it didn't go live in time. Let me, let's just start over if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Oh, the joys. Okay.
Oh, I love technology.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Hello, this is Scott Smith again with World Touch TV, another episode, excuse me. Hello, this is Scott Smith. Welcome to another episode of World Touch TV, where we bring the local experts to you to help you make the best choices in your life for local services. And again, I'm very excited today that we're with Tom Booker of Broadway Family Karate in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're going to be speaking with him about how you can choose the best local karate martial arts school for your student. Tom, it's great to have you with us today.
It's nice to be here, Scott.
Well, let's start out by asking that simple and obvious question. What are some of the things that a person needs to keep in mind when they're choosing a local martial arts school for themselves or their student?
That's a very good question, Scott, because many of the parents I deal with have never been involved with martial arts training before and are really unsure of where to start. I would say the best place to start would be to check a school's online reputation. What are other parents, other families saying about that school? Get their input. It's more readily available to you now than it ever has been before. Another thing is to have a very clear idea in mind of what it is you want to get out of the experience of training in martial arts. Are you interested in personal development? That part of martial arts training interests many people, especially for their children. And those online reviews are going to help you zero in on schools that are going to meet your needs and are committed to that area.
Now, Tom, you've also shared before that not all martial arts schools are the same, and I know that different parents have different goals in mind. What are some of the areas that you focus on that make you unique in the marketplace in terms of what you attempt to offer your parents and students as they come to your school?
Well, we really focus on the personal growth, the development of our students. We are very much committed to meeting students where they are, getting a good sense of where they want to go with their martial arts experience, and just supporting them in their exploration of the martial arts, in understanding how this can strengthen them not just physically, but emotionally and intellectually as well. Martial arts training that we offer is really crafted to help students in all of these areas. It's very different from getting involved in some kind of sport combative that's all about hitting the other guy as hard as possible.
Yeah, so to what degree do you focus on competition? Is that primary? Is that secondary? Where does that fall in terms of your emphasis?
Competition is very secondary for us. I mean, we do get involved from time to time. It can be useful, but it's not a primary focus of what we do. Quite frankly, a competition atmosphere is not right for everybody. For some people, it's a good thing. Many students have to be carefully prepared for that, and it's just not their thing. This is much more individually driven. It's about what the individual student wants to achieve as part of their martial arts education. It's not about scoring points in the ring.
And what do you find that a lot of parents come to you seeking to develop in their child in your environment? What are some of the virtues, some of the disciplines that they typically, the average parent, would want to see achieved?
For many of our parents, they are interested, of course, in the physical skills, in having their child have the ability to defend themselves at need, but to defend themselves in such a way that a quarrel doesn't escalate into a fight, that they can just protect themselves and exit a situation without escalating it. In other areas, they're interested in their children getting greater confidence in their own abilities, that they can achieve goals that they set for themselves. That's very, very important.
Now, how long have you been in business there, Tom?
We have had our school here since 2001.
Wow, that's a good long time. So what are some of the comments that you hear parents making after their children have been engaged with you for a while? What are some of the things that they see that they're seeing developed in their children?
Well, what they are really talking to me about, again, the number one thing is greater self-confidence, self-assurance. And that comes in part from mastering the physical skills. A child knowing that he or she can defend themselves effectively at need, but more importantly, from setting goals and then accomplishing them. Self-confidence, self-esteem comes from solid, tangible accomplishments. And that's really the one big thing that our parents consistently mention, is that growth in self-confidence. A shy child becomes more outgoing, more willing to speak up, more willing to assert themselves in their dealings with others. And as an instructor, that always makes me very, very happy. That's really an important lesson from the martial arts.
Well, Tom, you should know, I know that before you were even an instructor, I'm sure that you had years of experience. As a matter of fact, a little bit of trivia that we'd like to share that I think is pretty significant is that you were actually recently inducted into the Martial Arts Hall of Fame. Could you please tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it was a very, very great honor. That's something that was awarded to me by my peers in the martial arts community. Other instructors who have been working with me for many years work together not just on our martial arts skills, but on improving our instructional technique. A few years back, I organized the Knoxville Martial Arts Instructors Roundtable, where we meet locally to discuss better ways of serving our students. And in large part, the Hall of Fame award was for that initiative.
Well, fantastic. Obviously, you take initiative, and that's very important as well, and a trait that you're passing on to your students. Now, you're obviously not only catering to students alone. I know you have a lot of youngsters. You have some middle school and high school students in your dojo as well. But is this also available to adults?
Oh, it is indeed. And we have actually a very strong adult program here. Many of our adult students are parents of our junior students. We take a very family-oriented approach. And it's really good to have those mature adults in our lessons with us, because they bring a richness of experience and perspective to what we're doing together. They can truly value the martial arts for its many, many benefits.
And as opposed to something like baseball, where a family can't really play as a family together in that sport, and as would be the case in many sports, karate really is something that the entire family can do together. That's really powerful. I know that you mentioned to me that you really wanted to make a special offer for those who watch this video and may live in your area and want to engage you. Please tell us a little bit more about what that offer is.
Oh, I'd be delighted, Scott. Something we do for all new students is that we offer a 3-lesson introductory course. That's a way to get acquainted with our school, find out what goes on in lessons, and just see if we are going to be a good fit for you and your family. Now, normally that's $19, but for the people who are watching this video, we are going to waive that $19 charge. Just get in touch with us by phone, let us know you saw us on the video, and we will get you started with your 3-lesson introductory course at no charge.
That is a fantastic offer. So normally it would be the introductory lessons for $19, which in and of itself is a great deal. And you're saying that you're going to waive the charge, so they could literally come and dip their toe in the water of martial arts, so to speak. And that's available to all ages as well, am I correct?
Well, ages 4 and up are the ages we take, so yes.
Okay, so ages 4 and up, the number is right there on your screen. You can find them at BroadwayFamilyKarate.com, or the better option would be simply to call 865-688-0120, and that's going to connect you with that free offer. Tom, it's been very enlightening. Thank you so much for your insights on finding the best local martial arts training school in your area, and we hope that many video viewers who are in the Knoxville area will connect with you and take advantage of this incredible offer with a highly trained expert like yourself who wants to develop the character of their students and themselves. Thank you so much for your time today.
It's my pleasure, Scott.